Koreans, yeah.
And we saw how difficult it is to play them. No Ukraine, only Asians air bomb.
Yeah. Very fast up the ball.
For me, usually the best thing to deal with Saudi is about how I will be to make it ball and more. Now, born in Monsa. Because in the last World Cup, no to other Korean and equal fast. South Korea, any airborne, for us to hold on to the ball. So it's something that we need to be able to find a way to deal with. How do we play against the Asians when we need them, and then have a good chance that we need something? I say we need a game. It's more about how are you able to make it a ball and a check. Now, man, I think say almost because when you are quick, you want to translate and go and score. You see, throughout the game, me not worried. Say your players need are almost established number. For me, it's just like the Unity Cup. You need Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, any Nigeria, Coco Boy or UK. No, it gave us a chance here. Any team, players be say caliber in Chimo. In fact, I'm expecting say by the time you be carrying cup ni be you know, or to be players be in certain positions are you nim so betimi abo. But because of the World Cup qualifier near there, we don't have time to chop and change and make mistakes. You know, he has decided against playing them there. And clear example, a Caleb in Jamaica no answer. Caleb is a natural DM and as a 6-7 film. But then because Oba Bebo games no am I say most of the times you win in 10 minutes and money to know. We've not played Caleb centrally. And if I'm saying say we have to get a team that will be able to hold on to the ball and play there. Which Kwesi against Japan good. But Kwesi ball or any baller, it fits a possession ladding team. So we a team that's a kita ball on cha. Kwesi is not guy. He is a good ball winner. Usually Kwesi uyu be janin che onu sini ball kuta.
They be a party.
Like Thomas Party, Majida, Shemiru, these guys, that is their stock.
No, carry ball. No,
yes, either they will pass or carry the ball to progress. Once he gives the ball back for you, so we need to be able to find a calibrate me about because Ashimeru prepare. In Kananke Kokoye, Daniel Kofi Chere, Nepra, which a brass was hanging in a prayer. Daniel Kofi Chere at Sanchez for a very long time that he's not with the Black Stars. So we need to be able to solve that. In fact, I believe strongly. Say a killing cup. It is supposed to be linked to say at the end of the day, no, you be a team, a one, a team, any different profiles to play if the main guys are not there. Because it's
sure.
So we need to be able to find a team. That's why I like the fact that O2 has scored a lot of strikers. It was good for me that Jordan did not come. Young boys, Brandon Thomas Asante, with dear Chia Onyabi Mono. Young Bono, give him an opportunity because at Coventry with Frank Lampard, he's an important player, and then a Coventry that championship. So give him a chance to play. I like the fact that Otto says that he saw certain things about Brandon because Brandon is a runner, and he felt like in the second half, no better you should Brandon cry more, and he was using him. Let him play. No mistakes now. Tell him what you want for him, just so in case your World Cup, now Inaki are unavailable. Or whoever the case, or we decide to go to him Brandon as an out and out striker and drop people like Inaki. Then we go him. It gives you options. It gives you the ability to look at the team. Centre back square, and then it was owned by Jonah Ajete. Control back line, showing what he can do. Antoine Semenyomo, now the captain of the side, also to help their leadership ability with team. Very important player. Very, very important player for the Black Stars and everybody. Player, a lot of the teams in Europe are doing everything to get him. No, it tells you said Nhyira, which you see in doing all of these things. This also helps with the team bonding. So okay, I say, how do we bond the team? Say some certain key players be the yellow card, be being team bar. How is the team bonded on the field of play and getting the team to travel in such instance and play games with Sani are very important. Which the injury of Abrantia, a friend of Francis Abu, is very unfortunate. I was listening to the narration of Ayala earlier this morning when he told me about how Francis Abu, not onka initial score. He had to drive 5 hours to go and get his visa, and drove 4 hours by his team to the airport in Toulouse to fly and meet the team.
They're coming to story in every hour.
player or team change. Francis Abu, young player. Yeah. Some of us scouted Francis Abu when we saw him earlier. You know, this boy is good. You're finding by a Black Stars to be a good player. For Francis to dream of playing for the Black Stars and sign made to happen, it's sad. But Rich, I'm very certain that Francis and himself will understand that it's the hazard of the job, unfortunately. Yeah. Now, Ayana, BBC is here. You have to be careful the kind of things like you say. But Francis will understand. The good thing is that and yet something that will derail his career. I am an imbobo because of technology and scientific advancement in T. Now, surgery was has been done within the shortest possible time after so prior. Which I'm glad that it even happened in Japan, in an advanced country.
Wait a minute, come on.
Quick Toyota hospital. I mean, imagine a baby somewhere in West Africa here. First aid the crowd to transport into the hospital would have been a problem. But this is correct. I'm sure they probably gave him good injection to stabilize him, put him under correct anesthesia. They've performed the surgery for him. And what we are hearing is that at the very least 6 months, that's you'll be able to put crutches down and start doing proper work on an house and start working on his own.
6 months.
Oh yeah. It's the shin with the Momo technical term. Shin don't pin a show shin no. Emma shin yes shin obi say the shin heading a bone any man on any ground.
Because I no you know you can say Tanaka no.
Yeah.
On the kuta board.
Yeah.
And all be pass it.
Yeah.
And Francis Abunu to Finachiba. I will be defended. Enti oyen so the 9 kosha Branton so like I mean he's ready to kick to Oba YouTube in Sha TV de Branton e bobo no and Francis Abudi ni 9 kosha man ni na mabuni na no ye de 20 oyen so kick bona Francis Abudi ni 9 no akosha onti de hu an say ni 9 no I mean Jimmy Craig it's serious. It's your brand and I mean say utie
oh you born and
I mean can no defend the ball.
It's say no more power.
No
Because I'm wondering what the shot power was.
Chale.
And when him Oshe in any man Japanese guy once he's falling down he's seeing Francis leg.
Yeah.
And the facial appearance.
And the shin bone no
first one fibula na keto be na share him. And
tibia no.
I man na ni gina no. That is also what's behind the horn. Yeah. Ni mean. Hey. Ni mean the brand and proud. And I know the essence and what say. No, they will go inside and then do the surgery, orthopedic surgeons or no they'll be able to do quickly. Which Sanima we see, if it doesn't happen quickly, maybe also amputation crabby me. But these guys are top, well advanced orthopedic surgery because so quick. Normal case you need, and of course, with time. Diana it take it a long time, no. The rehab, no, the physiotherapy, no. They also go through the long process of learning how to walk again.
And okay, after 6 months.
That's how I started. No, I think rehab the physio number started right after the surgery, but levels no. Okay. But 90 and almost say before so betting the crutches are to form. No.
That is 6 months.
Yeah.
Now Branton in the season they are born the
oh, Toulouse for the Abbas World Cup no cry he's out. Oh. Because 6 months then it's a World Cup in June to World Cup in Memphis. Abu Francis.
Oh.
Go pay be video. And all
no so cry there. Should I yet tackle
Timmy
cry. Time on top from I thought so would be a normal prebi. And to some who's a Black Star players, no. If you do Musakra Gumitin, and names are Branton Prano.
Wow.
And I is and I mean, I am umpire my Brantino. Papa. Yame and Sunny Arena Bibia. And
the answer from now to then, like you're saying, we keep him in our players, in our prayers, and then make sure that we are there. Come on.
Some of you say, are we going to play this sideways and long balls against better opponents at the World Cup? you should attack teams for going out load. Wait for question before say I have a question, please. Who is playing for the player injured in the Ghana team? And okay, also who is paying?
So yeah, in games.
Okay. Who is paying?
In games like this, they are insured games.
Yeah, because
so
we
use a bar.
Organizers.
Yes, medical insurance of the game that takes care of him. But the most important thing is the physiotherapy and rehab. Rehab, usually that's rehab. Physiotherapy, usually is taken care of by only parents club and of course partly by the medical insurance. Francis Abu will not have to spend a dime. Rich any Ejuma Papa. He doesn't have to spend a dime. Oh, you understand? He doesn't have to spend a dime now. From now going, everything is going to be fine.
Francis, me bomb payment Diana was sending me kakrana, me fanya fasting.
Nipa say pranos am say kakana wo fire fasting.
Fasting.
Na fasting ye jiska.
There be say me break here.
Now they odi atoku.
Me dey atoto ni me kakrana. Me di nya topi. But I ran I mean in ye mompa emfa emma no. Cuz you for say all defenders can progress the ball. I don't know. I say me enya observation no. As a ball on the sideways in the door, so the quick ball na intimi hete your opponent and so bad. And a World Cup you can play this.
Yeah, no, we lack that edge,
no. Sideways in the door. As Obi Ajaba, I don't know, say Obi person nya otu ni mo nyam ni ade a me as Obi person yeah be call cap into me my friend.
The center back side the ball attack sideways. Usually it's because either someone trust you almost 6 no. And as a 6 in the one by ball. Obi
Ajaba, it has all boko sideways, or boko nechi, and now Obama short pass.
Usually,
and you ever call on long, so no, your bobia, your bomber opponent.
Yeah,
and so bad.
Say opponent is a or no press. No about a ball long. And it's a whole ball long there, then of course, Obemiano Ajibon. If you look at your starting lineup, or your call game, because it's Sebo and Francis Abu and Nebo 6 and 8. Now, Abu Rada was the 8. Sebo was the 6.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying that Sebo entered the natural 6 that will drop to come and receive the ball in half 10 out of pressure. And then, of course, from there, he progressed the ball. Onye the Ashimeru, Onye the Thomas Tay party that will drop his shoulder and he's gone. That's not his skill set. You can't even fault him. It was a square peg in a round hole because it was a game and we didn't have our players in there to play. That's what I'm saying that in a game against South Korea, which is going to be a similar game. But Calibrienchi centrally, there are a lot of fullbacks that can play there. Play Calibrienchi, go in the back 4, open up and play with them. Or only a natural ball receiver from tight spaces, Onjin turning him. Then of course place the bonus to him. Again, I did not understand why Otto did the an experiment of playing Brandon Thomas Asante from the left. I don't think this was a game where you worry yourself if you with Antoine. Man, Antoine ain't baby. Then play Brandon Thomas Asante as the center forward. Because you're a center forward. Find another winger.
No, but so Otto say Japanese normally are very good and body attacking from the back. Into or catch in the front 3 and say, anytime you press them.
Yeah.
Say they are to transit ball.
Yeah.
So it may be inform me that decision. So I best start Antoine. You say Antoine here.
Yeah.
Or a good presser. Or bet me a presser very well.
What I'm saying is that for this game,
okay,
we didn't particularly need a win. Yeah.
Sir,
I reach the way they coin.
Now, messages are man from church.
Oh, not saying no.
I'll say so. This is the coach we are taking to the World Cup, and I'll say, they say, these are the reasons. What is always doubted. There's no coordination in our pressing, team chemistry poor. What pains me most is how we didn't have a goal at them despite 2 goals down. These are the observations of Ghanaians.
Yeah, which is very
Ghanaians,
which is very legitimate and well welcome. But
fine for any game, but you feel so. This is Ghana. She go. Lose.
Which is okay.
For me, you're born in 1994.
Exactly. In an exercise like this, anything no to need to handle with Antoine Semenyo. Play Brandon Thomas Asante. Play Christopher Bonsuba. But players no mobi no. And look at them. Because there was a huge argument before we went to Japan about Benjamin Asare, the goalkeeper, new goalkeeper, the former West Ham goalkeeper. Now we saw the 2 goals he conceded. So you make comparison. It's a time to make comparison, and then arrive at a decision that helps your team. It's not a game about any game about both to win a game. No.
Okay. But quick one. Ghana Premier League no come on. Do you think say after Samoa done, Black Stars yetimi solve your goal scoring a problem?
Oh,
yetimi solve because
I think that we've not struggled to score goals after Samoa Jan, especially in recent times.
Okay.
But we also don't have that one figure like a Samoa Jan Obama. Him say that na didn't crash. Samoa give us the goals. Now, unfortunately for us, the goals not spread across. And which I think that's the best way, the most sustainable way. I don't think we should build a national team of one person alone giving us goals. Even the best national teams in the world, and yet one person penny goals a mom. Goals across from set plays, whatever. Even Cristiano Ronaldo for the Portuguese national team. Against Armenia. So without Cristiano Ronaldo, we need to be able to find goals from elsewhere. Asamoah was excellent for us as Ghanaians. But in the grand scheme of things, as you're born here, SCA players, not just Asamoah, build a team that has a lot of goal scorers. So every time they come out to score goals, come out should be able to give you goals. Get Jordan to give you goals, Kudus give you goals, Antoine give you goals, Inaki give you goals, Brandon Thomas Asante, because these guys are scoring for their teams. It's very important for you to get that from center backs, so from set place.
The crypto journey, I say, let us not forget the players execute the coach's instruction on the field of play. This is Bibi and Kuya, Yemfa Sobono, and coach, anyway, that's your opinion. Yemfana Yendi Ghana Premier League in Hong Kong, All Blacks and the House of Folk and na Ebo. Na All Blacks, coach, Ahmed Fati. I say, sign on prepare the Asia House of Folk.
We are ready for next game. We prepare our